Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use your test indicator. You can get different types of test indicators. This is 0 to 60 thousandths indicator, so got 2 revolutions on this, and this checks. This is a 5/10 increment. Then you also can get these in long needle. You also have the vertical. Then you can also get these in 1/10 increments. I think this one checks up to 16 thousandths. You also have, you use a rod to hold your indicator. Or I like using this thing. I picked this up a while ago, and you just put the indicator in here. And this has adjustability, so you can go further out, and check this way. And then I'm gonna be using this little jig I had in my box, and we're just gonna be indicating the hole. Just showing you how to use the indicator.
And I already have it chucked up right here. And I prefer this holder. This is my preferred holder. I've been using this one for a very long time. I also have the rod style, and I'll use that. I'll show you how to use that as well. This is my reference part, and I already marked it 1, 2, and 3. So I just marked it so I could just show you guys how I pick up my part and how I was taught. Alright, so I have my indicator set up in my chuck, and I'm going to bring it over to my part. And then I'll go over to the back side. So that's a lot. You could just keep centering it until it touches. See it touch? Barely has any pressure there. Let's check the other side. Okay. You could bring that down, but let me just show you how I do it. So I'll put pressure over here. 2.1. And I go to the back side. I want a full revolution, so we can back it up a little bit. So you can back it up, then you can zero it out. And we'll check it. I'm going to be going from points 1 and 2 until it zeroes out. So this only moved, let me see, about 6,000, about 5,000. Let's go half that. So we'll go there, and then zero it. Let me see where we're at. You can put pressure. You can zero this out. See, I'm only off by 1,000. Less. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I moved about maybe half. Zero it out. Go back to point 1. 0. So from here, we already have points 1 and 2 zeroed out. So then you just bring in point number 3, which is the Y. And then you do it again. You repeat the first step, which is just zeroing out the x-axis. So I will zero it out again here. Go to the back side, and I'm off again 1,000. So I'll go half that. And there it is. Zero it out. And go back to point 1. That's pretty there. That's pretty much there. Unless your tolerance is in the tenths. But then again, that's why you have the other indicator, the one that actually marks tenths. So this is pretty good. And all we're doing is just moving halves, pretty much half and half and half. So after you've picked up your offsets, after you've indicated the hole in, you can go ahead and you can go to your work offsets, and you can input them in your G54. So you can go down, teach 0 input, teach 0 input, and that's your offset. This is, if I press reset, this will say 0. So I loaded up the rod holder for the indicator, for the test indicator, And what I could do here is just, I could just wrap it somewhere random, go to my work offsets and just zero this out. So I deleted my work offset so I could start from scratch again, so I could show you. So what I end up doing is jogging it over. I'm gonna eyeball the center of the hole. I'm gonna eyeball on the x-axis first. That looks pretty center. And then on the y, I guess that looks pretty center to me. Then you can go around and see what it looks like. I'm just trying to eyeball where that needle is, where it kind of goes inside the hole that you're trying to indicate. So it still looks slightly off. So let me just eyeball this a little better. That looks pretty good to me. Then I can start indicating. Drop it in the hole. I'll do points 1 and 2 first. Put a little pressure on it. Go around. You see how much it moves. So when a full revolution, I can back it off a little bit. I can zero this out. Then move this. What I'm doing is trying to hit every time I move my position on the control. You always want to move by halves and then you zero it out. So let's go here, zero this out. The trick is always moving by halves. Whatever this is. So this is about 2,000. So let's move 1,000. Oh, wrong way. 1, 2. So I already moved that 1,000. Zero this out. Go back to point 1. Okay, now I can move by tenths. That's good right there. Then go back. That's close enough. Now we bring in point 3. This point, we're going to bring in the y-axis and just go straight to 0. And then we check it again. We check point 1 and 2. So we could reset it. We go to 0. Go to the other side. And it's off by, let's see, what is that? It looks like 2.5. Oops, wrong way. Let's zero this out. And we can move this again. Zero this out. That looks pretty good. Let's go back to point 3, that y-axis, bring that in. And then we'll check it again. That looks pretty good. Just a little fine tuning. That's it. And then you're done indicating. Go to your work offset. You get 2 to 0, 2 to 0. When I reset, it should say 0. You're there. That's how you use an indicator. Pretty simple. So I'm gonna try to keep these videos pretty short, and I'll see you on the next one.